everybody, it's Mike here, SgtSaboo's bench. Just wanted to give you all a quick update as to what's going on, and a couple shout outs. Number one, Chris, Primitive Modeler, hang in there, buddy, it's going to be alright. Going to miss you, but it's going to be alright. Two, Dave Parker, I haven't said anything, but your video, like everybody else, I found took a lot of balls to make, and good for you, bud. And that's all I got to say about that. On a brighter note, you guys, I'm going to put a link down here. You have to check out this dude. Shout out to Airfixfreak. Nick, you are the bomb, dude. I look forward to each and every one of your videos. Everybody out there, you got to check out Nick, Airfixfreak, and his friend, Mrmodelmosquito WS. These guys are young. I don't know exactly how old they are, 10, 11 maybe, and just stoked about building models, and this is what model building's all about. I mean, pass the hobby on to the next in line. So check these guys out. I'm telling you, you're going to subscribe, and you're just going to feel good about watching this kid's videos. So good job, Nick. Keep them coming, buddy. And that mosquito looks awesome. So other than that, I'm going to give you an update here, show you around in a minute or so. But I had been asked on my previous video where I got the nickname SgtSaboo. So here it goes. Back in the day, 10, 12 years ago, I guess, we had a Sega Dreamcast. And for the Dreamcast, there was a game called excuse me, there was a game called ECW Wrestling, and my daughter loved it. Sarah just loved this game, and she was at that real fun stage, say, 6, 7 years old, and one of the characters on this ECW game was a guy named Saboo, S-A-B-U, and his thing was he'd come out and he'd be like, "I got your Saboo," and doing that whole wrestling intro thing. Well, Sarah picked up on it, and she would get up on the top of the sofa, and she'd say, "I got your Saboo, Daddy," and she'd jump on me, and we'd wrestle around. Just the fun things about being a dad. You know what I mean? Just those memories that I'll cherish forever. But anyway, I went into work back when I was a sergeant on the street, and we did cars on Sunday mornings. We had to clean the cars, vacuum them, just a regular pain in the butt, because I don't know why community service couldn't do them like they do everywhere else, but who cares? Anyway, I'm there, and I'm telling this story about, Saboo and Sarah being up on the couch and jumping on me, and one of the guys on my squad, Trey, I love you, man. I miss you. I miss you tons. Been texting you, but we still got to hang out. Anyway, I was telling this story, and Trey's like, Sergeant Saboo, and he still calls me Saboo to this day. So it stuck. It became my online identity, and that's all it is an online identity. And you guys don't have to call me Sarge. You can call me Mike. That's just my identity. I've had it forever, and I mean forever. Ever since the internet took off, basically. If you Google it, you might actually find some old pictures of when I was racing late models online, and just having fun. I love racing. I love flight simming. My yoke. Any flight simmers out there, give me a holler. I'd love to learn to use VATSIM. I haven't done that. But I love flying the helicopters on Flight Sim too. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to link to Nick and his buddy Airfixfreak and Mrmodelmosquito WS. Check these guys out. I guarantee you'll subscribe. Chris, it'll be alright, bro. It'll be alright. Dave, welcome back. When you watch this, welcome back. And everybody, here you go. Well, here's what's going on in my bench. I was so proud of my individual track link work for my Sherman that I got into it so much that I put an extra link in the other set of rails or tracks, and now I'm paying the price for taking that link out. But they're gonna look okay when I'm done, if I ever get done. It was one of them things where I didn't want to get started on the individual track links, and it didn't come with the rubber band type or anything. So as I was watching hockey, I just sat there and nibbled off the pieces and cleaned them up. Took me a total of 4 days, 4 nights of sitting and modeling with this track to finally get it put together, and then all of a sudden I find out that I got one too many tracks in there. Oh well, like I say, it happens. Over here I got it's F1 time. Any McLaren fans out there? Actually, I'm a Lotus fan this year. Kimi Räikkönen is the Iceman. Anyway, there's the Badman body. I'm just waiting around to basically foil the damn thing. Just can't get motivated to do the foil. There's the Challenger. The only thing I've gotten done with it since you last been updated is I got the stripes on. Here's all the chrome parts for the Badman kit. I did want to show you this right here, this front suspension. I don't know how well it's going to focus. I made that. Basically, there's the kit part. Very frail. Anybody who's done this kit knows exactly what I'm talking about. Very frail, and I didn't think it would hold up well, so I made my own using it as a copy or a original to copy from. Basically, I used 0.5mm styrene sheet, cut it up. The bands that you see there are just masking tape. The front, the drag link there is the original part. All I got to do is finagle some shocks there now, and I used solder on the ends and just plastic tubing across there. What I did, if you noticed that I got the arc in there, I'll tell you how I did that. Was basically with these bottles here that, thanks to Dr. Cranky, I use for decanting paint. Anyway, what I did is I cut them out. There's 4 strips there on each spring. I cut them out. I glued them all together. Let me find a pointer here. I glued them all together right here in the middle. I didn't glue them on the edges. I just glued them all together in the middle, clamped them tight, let them sit basically overnight. Then the next day, what I did is I put them right here on this bottle and bent them around and rubber banded them, put the glue on, and then put masking tape over them and let them dry. And they come out perfect. You can see that it's got the nice bend. And when it goes on the, I don't have the chassis, but anyway, it fits nice. Looks a heck of a lot more solid than that. So that's it for what I got going on at the moment. There's the motor. I got to paint the transmission yet. I'm wired and ready to go. I was going to use, last time I showed you the solder headers that I had made. Well, they had fitting issues just like in a real car, and I didn't feel like messing with it. So these are this is the kit exhaust put together and painted. The tips are aluminum, or I chromed the tips and used steel on the headers. So as soon as I get that body foiled over, I'm going to do some assembling here. But that's it for what's going on at the bench. Thanks for checking in.